Today on CNN News, we have two interviews concerning the bombing of Rotterdam. One is with the Prime Minister of Holland, and the other is with a Holland doctor. Rotterdam is a large port city in the south of Holland, right here. On May of 1940, just 2 days ago, Germans bombed the city. So now, to you, Roger.
Thank you, Bob. So, welcome, Mr. Dirk Young here. Today you're here to talk to us about the political situation, about the bombing of Rotterdam. And what can you tell us about the situation in the Netherlands right now?
It's very bad. Hitler has done a horrible crime. The situation is in a dire position. We are near annihilation. It has been only 22 years since the last war in which the Germans attacked us. We have still not recuperated and already they attack us once more.
And what do you mean exactly by saying you are near annihilation?
With that outrageous dictator has bombed our main port to dust. Almost our entire beloved Netherlands is invaded by the enemy. Okay.
What was your political relation with Germany before the bombings?
Well, as of these last months, our country was neutral in the tensions that arose in Europe. We took no stand in the conflict during the last European wars as well, meaning the Great War, of course. But Germany attacked us nonetheless, now and in 1914.
And what were the events that led to these bombings? How did you come to such a horrible incident?
It all began in the 10th of May 1940, when the Germans first attacked us. The tactic was speed and surprise. We were not ready for such an attack. Already 4 days after they attacked Holland, the attack on Rotterdam was commenced. Within 5 hours, they took of the attack, they had the center of Rotterdam. There were 30,000 civil casualties. We did our best to defend our country, but we lost 62 out of 125 places on the first day of the attack of Holland. Eventually, in May 16th, we surrendered, after the Germans threatened to bomb Rotterdam.
Which they did anyway.
Yes, Hitler indulged himself in his treacherousness and bombed Rotterdam even though we did what he asked us to.
What effect does this event have on the rest of the war?
Well, to understand that, you must understand the importance of Holland during the war. You see, Netherlands is the only easy way for Germany to get to France, since there's a mountainous area, mountain range that's blocking Germany and France and the River Rhine. Not to forget the Maginot Line, which was built only a few years ago. So the fact is, now Germany has an easy bridge from Germany to France.
I see. Thank you very much for the information. Back to you, Bob.
My pleasure. So now we have an interview with a Netherlands doctor to give us more personal output on the event. Now to you, Dylan. Welcome, Mr. Van.
Thank you. It is very good to be here.
So the bombing of Rotterdam has occurred only few days ago. And you work in the Medisch Center, right? What is it exactly?
Yes, you are correct, and I do. The Medisch Center is a hospital located just outside the city of Rotterdam. It is definitely the most reliable one, and we are being flooded with crowds of injured people in the past few days. I have been working for 24 hours each day.
Wow, that sounds terrible, very terrible. How are people reacting to the bombing?
Well, basically, we have gotten a call from all the medics that work in the area of the bombing, and everyone is rushing to all the hospitals 5 minutes after the event. We have hundreds of people coming in, and I had all the staff called in, and we were also so desperate that we're having even 2 surgeries happening in one room. Sorry about my bad English. It was real chaos, and people are completely frightened. And there was blood everywhere. Terrible images coming to my mind right now.
That sounds like madness, really. And how many people were reported to have died? How many were injured?
Well, we have found all of the bodies, and there were nearly 1,000 killed during the bombing, and we have found 631 people wounded. Our rescue teams did their best, but I fear that there were many people that we could not find in time.
Were you personally affected by the attacks of the Germans?
Okay. I was. My home was destroyed along with 25,000 other ones. Luckily my wife was at work and my son at school. And my home, however, is completely gone. All of our memories and belongings will never be restored. Those Germans will pay for what they have done.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Have you been in the city itself?
I have been in Rotterdam only once after the bombing, and my intention was to go home after work. I learned, however, that my home was destroyed. I learned that my son was also hiding in the school basement with all the other students. My family and I went to the hospital, and we haven't been in Rotterdam since. The newspapers reports that the most people survived by gaining shelter, or were in areas that were not bombed. My wife works at the medic centrum with me. After a few days, we drove away to a small town called Rotterdam, which is on the other side of the river. It was a very difficult experience for me.
I'm sorry for what you have experienced. Thank you for the information.
Thank you to you, sir.